Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be storing more photo cards into my binders. I'm pretty excited for this video. I haven't stored photo cards in quite a while, over a month, so I'm excited about everything I have to put away today. I'm going to be splitting up this video into two parts. One is going to be the majority of the groups that I collect, and then the second part is going to be Itzy and 17. I just have so many cards to put away that I need to split it up because I don't really have time to film everything right now. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna split it up. We still have a lot of fun stuff to put away today. So yes, we are going to start with my mini binders I have out here, and then we will work into the bigger binders. So let's get started. Okay, we can start with my wonho binder first. This is a new binder. I've never shown this on my channel before. I did just receive it in the mail not too long ago, but I did buy this off of Amazon, which I feel like is probably not the best place to buy this binder, but I will link it down below if anyone is interested. But I did move wonho back into a mini binder, especially now that I have downsized him so heavily. I just think his collection works really well in a mini binder, so I wanted to try it out. I'm also really sorry if my hands are red and super dry. It is very, very dry where I live right now, so I'm trying to moisturize, but yeah, sorry in advance if that bothers you. I'll try to keep them like covered up as much as possible. But yes, this binder is smaller than the Beyond D binders, so it did come with the 4 pocket pages already included, which I thought was nice. And yeah, I just think it's cute. It's not the most sturdy binder in the world. I think this is like 10 bucks. So yeah, but the fact that it came with the sleeves as well, I was like, okay, I'll just give this a try. So that's what I'm doing. I'll just give a quick flip through. This honestly drives me crazy, but it's the best that I can do. Okay, and here is where I need to add a card. Okay, so this is the card I am adding. I did trade for this blue letter card. I believe this is from version 1, so it's gonna go right up here. And yeah, that's that. Really all that I had for him. Wonho is having a comeback very, very soon, so I'm highly anticipating that. So yeah, I'm excited to see what he comes up with. It is only a single album, which is a little disappointing, but I'm really excited. We'll see what he has in store for us, but for now, I think this kind of completes my blue letter collection. I do have a wish list up on my Instagram for a few more cards that I would like to get, but if I don't get them, it's fine. I'm not really that worried about it, but I do have a template for wonho up on my Instagram, and I'm pretty much willing to trade anything to those cards, so if you'd like to trade, definitely go check that out. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this. But that was everything for wonho. Next we can do Monsta X. I did move my Shonu collection into an A5 binder. I kind of just did some reevaluating on collections that I think are going to be active and collections that I think are not going to be active in this next year, and Shonu is obviously going to be enlisted in the military until next year, 2023, so I'm not going to be growing his collection at all. There's not going to be anything for me to collect really, especially since I stopped collecting non-album for him. So yeah, it just made sense for me to temporarily move him into an A5, free up some space in my bigger binders for collections that are still active and still growing, and then when he gets out of the military, I'll reevaluate. But yeah, for now he is just in here. I kind of like it. I don't know. It's like I'm getting used to it, I guess, but I actually don't have Shonu things to put away. I have these two Hyungwon photo cards. These are his jewel case inclusions from No Limit. I did find someone who wanted to trade my Jaehyun set for Hyungwon, so that is very exciting. So I'm just gonna put them at the back here. This is all I'm gonna be collecting for Hyungwon for No Limit, so they will just chill back here. I'm sure Monsta X will have a comeback this year, at least one comeback. So maybe I will buy a copy again and try and get Hyungwon's inclusions. I really liked that they did the jewel cases this era. I know for like hardcore Monsta X collectors, it was probably a lot doing like the 4 standard versions, the Kino, the jewel case, and the limited version. But for someone like me who was just casually collecting, being able to buy the jewel case for cheaper and getting like more inclusions, I thought was a lot of fun, and jewel cases don't take up that much space. So yeah, I kind of like that they're branching out from their normal 4 album versions, 1 photocard per version type of thing. So yeah, I was happy to be able to collect Youngwon for no limit. But again, that was it for this binder. Don't know when you'll see this binder next, honestly. Yeah, I don't really have any plans to add to it anytime soon. Okay, and lastly, we can do my girl groups binder. I do actually have things to put away in here, which is so exciting. So firstly, for Red Velvet, I do have 1 Yeri photocard to put away, and it's gonna go right here. I did finally get her cookie jar photocard, so yes, I can finally be like officially complete with Yeri. So yay, we love to see it. And then I do have more Red Velvet to put away. I did end up buying the Red Velvet version of the SMCU winter album. I didn't buy anyone else's version because I didn't really like anyone else's concept. Like the NCT concepts I didn't really care for, and I didn't care for any of the cards. And then for Shinee, I had a friend that bought it, so I just decided I didn't need it since I had a friend that was going to be buying it. And for aespa, I was going to pick theirs up, but I don't know, I just decided that I wanted to keep my Ning Ning collection like very strictly to aespa releases only, so I won't be collecting anything special for her. Even though this is an album release, I consider it to be kind of like a special circumstance. So yeah, I didn't end up picking up aespa's version either, but I did pick up Red Velvet's because I love the cards, I love the concept, so I definitely wanted to pick theirs up. And I did pull this Seulgi and this Irene, super cute. So yeah, when I pulled these, I was kind of like, well, I'm not trading these. Seulgi is my second bias in Red Velvet. She's a very strong second bias for me, and then I could not trade away Irene in her beret. She's so cute. So yeah, I will just be keeping these. I did already buy Yeri's inclusions, so we're kind of all set. I found them for an amazing price on Mercari Japan. So I bought both of her like Red Velvet version cards, and I also did get her SM Town version card. So yeah, super happy about that. Yeah, that was it for photo cards, and I just have the postcard to put away. That was in the album, so this was the group postcard that you got in the album. And for my poster, I did pull Irene, but I'm not gonna trade that. I really don't care. But yeah, that was it for Red Velvet. Happy to add anything to this section always. Nothing for Ning Ning. And then Chaein, I do have a few things. I have her entire hide and seek set, and if you have watched my videos before, you would know that I actually completed this a really long time ago, but I was contemplating dropping my Chaein collection, so I had actually listed the hide and seek albums that I had with all of her inclusions on my Mercari page, and when I decided that I wasn't gonna drop her, I forgot to take that listing off of my Mercari, and someone bought it. So I basically sold off my hide and seek collection to someone because I was dumb. But I was able to find a seller on Instagram that had all of her inclusions for an amazing price. I think I paid like $15 for all of this, so yeah, I was super happy about that. But now I have her back. She's complete. And yeah, lesson learned. Do not list things on Mercari unless you are 110% sure you want to sell them. It was just such a funny situation because I think it was literally the day after I decided, like, no, I'm gonna keep collecting Chaein. Someone buys that set from me. So funny. But it was also around the holidays, and I figured it might have been a gift for someone, so I didn't want to cancel their order. So yeah, that's why I ended up, you know, sending that out. Obviously, I didn't want someone to suffer, I guess, from my mistake. Okay, so Chaein is now complete once again, thankfully. I don't know when Purple Kiss will have a comeback. I'm thinking maybe March or April. So yeah, it's been a while since we had a Purple Kiss comeback, so I hope they come back soon whenever they're ready. But yeah, happy to have those cards back. but that was it for this binder. Okay, now we can move on to my larger binders, and I do have some EXO cards to put away. It is just some of Kai's inclusions from his Peaches release. So here, I was gifted the Peaches album for Christmas, all 3 of his versions, so these were my pulls. I'm just gonna add them to this page. So cute. I love his cards so much. I was actually thinking of collecting Kai for Peaches, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I went on a little search for his cards on Mercari Japan. They're a little hard to find and they're a little overpriced in my opinion, so yeah, we'll see about that. Also, the day that I'm filming this, it is 1 week until Suho is officially discharged from the military. I'm so freaking excited. It feels like it has been 84 years since Suho enlisted, so the fact that he is getting out of the military next week, so amazing. But the only other things I have are the larger inclusions from Peaches, so I did put in a 3 pocket for these inclusions. I really like these, so I definitely wanted to put them in my binder like that. Then I have the poster from the digipack. And on the back of that, I'm just gonna put the film strip. At least I can see it that way, kind of. But yeah, that was it. Just wanted to put my Kai inclusions away. This postcard is stunning, like my favorite thing ever. So happy to have those in the binder now. I do actually have 1 Minho card, so I actually need to rearrange this page a little bit. Okay, so as I mentioned before, my friend ended up buying SHINee's version of the SM Town album, and they pulled Minho's pass card, and they so kindly gifted it to me, so I very much so appreciate them for doing that. They pulled Key's photocard, and Key is their bias, so that worked out. But yes, so I have Minho's pass card, and I did secure both of his selfie photo cards on Mercari Japan. His prices were amazing. I was so thankful. I paid less than $10 for both photo cards, and that's just so amazing to me. Especially the SM Town version one, 2 out of 55 cards. Like, I was not chancing it by buying the SM Town version, like absolutely not. So yeah, this will just turn into a 7 pattern. So I have his 2 Atlantis album photo cards, and then I'll have the SMCU album cards, and then these are just merch cards, so it'll be a 7 layout. Is it going to bother me that he has 2 different hair colors? Yes, but this is the best way that I can think of to organize it for now, and I don't think I'm going to have any other Minho album photo cards to collect in the near future, even though I said that before, and now like I'm collecting SM Town, so who knows. Minho solo could be announced next month and I would have no clue. But yeah, this works for me. And that was actually it for this binder. Next we can do NCT, and I do actually have quite a bit of NCT to put away because of the Universe comeback, which will go right here. So on this section. Okay, so for Universe, I have completed Jaehyun's set, and I have both of Taeil's selfie photo cards, so I'm doing pretty good. My 127 members are my biggest priority, so I do always try and finish Jaehyun first because he is the hardest member that I collect. Which I don't even know if I can say that anymore. I think Jeno might be harder than Jaehyun to collect at this point. There seems to have been a shift in the Neo universe in terms of member pricing. But I do have Jaehyun's set complete, which is so amazing. I was able to, well, obviously I pulled his Universe card because I bought his jewel case, but I was able to trade for both of these. So very happy that I was able to complete this as quickly as I did. And then for Taeil, I do have his photo book and jewel case card. I don't have his Universe card because I did not buy his jewel case. I'm trying to limit myself on the amount of albums I buy, so I just decided to not buy his jewel case. So I am looking to purchase his universe card, and people are pricing them at an okay price. Like, I've seen them go for $5, but then when you factor in shipping, I'm paying $6 for a guaranteed member inclusion. So it's like, should I just buy his jewel case for $15 and get another photo card? I don't know. We'll see though. It's not a huge priority for me to get that, so we'll see. I'm just happy to have his selfies complete. So yeah, that's how universe looks. Okay, and the only other 127 card I have is this Mumo Pob. And my page is full for extra cards. I do actually have a trade lined up for Taeyong's universe jewel case. So I think when that comes in, I will start a new page for random cards, but for now I'm just gonna put taeil on the back. Okay, I will fix that later. I do not have the patience to try and fix that right now, but yeah, he'll just live on the back for now till I get more like special cards. Then we can move into the dreamies. So for this page, actually I need to go back because I have a chenle pre-order benefit that I did not sleeve correctly because I used the star hollows for him, but I'll fix that in my own time. I will just put this in for now. I need to do a little bit of rearranging. I did actually buy Chenle's entire hot sauce set on Mercari Japan today, so I will need to split this up into 2 pages eventually once those cards come in. But for now this works as just an 8 pattern. This is one of his Mumo pre-order benefits from Hot Sauce, and yeah, it came in a set and I really wanted it, so this is how this looks for now. I will have to rearrange this the next time I store NCT photo cards though. That bothers me, but it's fine for now. Now moving into universe, these are the cards I have. So I do have Jeno's universe card because I did buy his version of the jewel case. I have Chenle's photo book version. Actually, Chenle goes here. And I have, wait, that's not right. Chenle does go here. Yeah, I think that's right. I have Jeno's photo book version. This card is freaking stunning. So happy to have it. Was able to trade for him, so that was very exciting. And then I have Chenle's jewel case version, which was a poll. Then I'm gonna put Jeno's jewel case down at the bottom here. I might switch this around to put Jeno in the middle and Chenle top and bottom, but we'll see when I get Jeno's jewel case if I want to change that up. But yeah, for now it's okay. Yeah, I really like these cards. I think they're stunning. And then I did trade for Jeno's postcard. I didn't trade for anyone else's postcard. I would have ideally liked to have traded for Jaehyun's, but I couldn't find a trade for him. But I was able to find a trade for Jeno, so I'm happy about that. This fit on him, a 10 out of 10, like absolutely iconic. But yeah, I didn't trade for anyone's stickers. I just really didn't care. I was super burnt out when Universe came out, so I did not care about collecting larger inclusions so much. So yeah, that's the only larger inclusion I have for right now, I guess. And I do have the jewel case stickers that I would like to put away. I think they're gonna be a little, they might be able to work in here. I'll try it. Yeah, I guess that's okay since I don't really have a better spot to put them in. That does kind of bother me, but for now, I think it's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it for now. If it really, really bothers me, I'll switch it up later. But yeah, that was actually it for NCT. Happy about the progress I've made for Universe. It's definitely going a lot smoother than Resonance did. Collecting Resonance for Jaehyun was absolute hell. I was in the trenches. So yeah, happy that this went a lot smoother this time around. But yeah, that was it for this binder. All right, and lastly, we do have twice photo cards to put away. But before I do that, I actually want to go to the back of this binder and just share that I am going to be collecting Sumin still. I never ended up selling her collection when I said that I had dropped her. Every time I would go to take pictures to post on Instagram, I just could not bring myself to post Sumin's cards. And it was just like, okay, obviously I still want to collect her, so why am I so intent on dropping her? I think I was just getting a little overwhelmed with all of the groups that I collect because so many comebacks happened like back to back to back at the end of the year last year, especially with 17 and NCT coming back so close together. That was super overwhelming for me, so I feel like I felt like I had to drop something because it was just getting to be too much. But if I don't want to drop Sumin, I shouldn't drop her, so I'm keeping her. And yeah, we'll just see how the next comeback goes, but I am keeping the cards that I have for her so far. I did sell off some of her pobs that I had because I just didn't need the pobs, all of the pobs. She's not in alt bias or anything, so I don't need to collect everything for her. I'll probably just try and get one pre-order benefit per era moving forward. I think that would work for me. I'm excited for the next comeback. They haven't released any teasers or anything, so I'm super excited to continue collecting her. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. And then for Twice, I have actually downsized my Twice collection, which might seem a bit odd since I just set up this collection to set up Jaehyun, which is still happening. I'm still collecting Jaehyun, but I did end up dropping some of my OT9 sets that I was collecting. Just again, along the same lines, it was getting to be too much. I had no motivation to search for those cards. I did not want to buy them, and I would much rather focus on my Jaehyun collection than hunt for OT9 cards that I don't even like want to spend money on. I will just quickly show the changes that I've made. So for Eyes Wide Open, I'm no longer collecting an OT9 set. I'll just be collecting Jihyo, obviously, and Jaehyun. And I'll put the extra card on the back here, which might drive me crazy. It might drive you crazy, but I think it's fine. I very well could change my mind about Eyes Wide Open because I do really like these cards, but for right now, I do just want to focus on getting Jaehyun's cards, and then I'll evaluate my Twice collection. No changes to More and More, obviously. No changes to Feel Special. I love these cards, so I'm keeping both of my OT9 sets. Same with Fancy. Year of Yes, no change. I'm still just collecting Jihyo. And then for Yes or Yes, I actually dropped my OT9 set, which might sound weird because I had completed the OT9 set, but the more I looked at it, the more I just didn't like it, so I just ended up taking it out, and I put Jihyo's hand card on the back here. I probably won't get Jaehyun's hand card because I don't really care about it. And along the same lines, for Summer Nights, I will no longer be collecting an OT9 set. I just put the extra cards on the back here. I actually think this looks pretty cute, so I'm not mad about this, but yeah, I didn't really love the OT9 sets for Summer Nights, which I know is unpopular, but yeah, I just want to focus on Jaehyun. And then for What Is Love, I am still collecting this OT9 set, the Food Border, but I'm no longer collecting a second set. So yeah, their scratch cards are just on the back, and it does bother me that one of them is unscratched and one of them is. I might try and get a replacement Jihyo down the line, but it's not a super high priority. And yeah, I think that's all that I have changed. Yeah, I'm very indecisive about my collections. I changed them up a lot. I reorganized them a lot. So yeah, but I am happy with this decision. I do think it was getting to be a bit too much with Twice, especially considering they're not really an alt group. They're a semi-alt. But yeah, it was still getting to be like quite a lot of collecting for them. Anyways, let's actually store some photo cards. So I have some older Jaehyun cards, which I will do in a minute, but we can start with Formula of Love. I do have Jaehyun and Jihyo's result file version photo cards, so they are actually just going to go on the back here like this. And I know that might drive some people crazy, but it's the best way for me to save space without having to like expand my collection or anything like that to make it look aesthetic. So that's what we're doing. And I like keeping these cards with the other Formula of Love cards. So this is just what we're doing. I'm sorry if it bothers you, but I actually don't mind it really. Yeah, that is what that looks like. And now we can finish Formula of Love because I have the last cards I needed. So I have this jaehyun, which is so freaking cute. Goes right there. Love this page so much, so stunning. And then I have all of these cards. So yes, I have this jaehyun and this jaehyun. Possibly my two favorite cards of theirs. And I have this jaehyun and the regular selfie version. So that completes Formula of Love. I absolutely love these cards. I'm so happy to be finished. I think it looks so good. And then for the IDs and such, I just moved them to the back here. So yeah, they're just a little thick. And since I reorganized my binder to be newest era first, I didn't want those cards to be like pressing down in the front of the binder so much, so I just moved them to the back with the larger inclusions. Next up, I have a more and more photo card for Jaehyun. It is her gold border card, which goes, why did I mark that off? It goes up here. Oh, you know what? I think I have a trade lined up for this Jaehyun. That's why I put that there. So yeah, very slow progress, but I'm happy. I am really just trying to trade for her cards, so it's gonna be slow, but that is fine with me. I'm not in a hurry. Then for Feel Special, I have all of these cards. And I do have all of the cards that I downsized from my OT9 sets because I did have most of my sets almost complete. I was missing like 2 or 3 cards per set. I do have all of those cards posted on my Instagram for trade to my twice wish list. They might actually be up for sale as well. So if you're interested, feel free to check out my Instagram down below. That's where they'll be. Yeah, and then I just have these 2 cards, which will go here. Yay! Just missing 1 more card and then we'll be done with Feel Special. Well, with the exception of the Sana. And then lastly, I just have 1 fancy photo card, which is this one. There we go. Cute. I love it so much. I'm having so much fun collecting her. Like, I think it was definitely the right decision for me to pick Jaehyun up and then downsize some OT9 stuff. I just love her so much. She is so adorable. But yeah, that was actually it for this video. I don't know how long this is. I feel like the stack wasn't that big, but I also feel like I talked a lot, so sorry in advance. This is super chatty. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you soon with another one soon. Bye!